Hello and welcome to It's Normal to Be Nervous, a checklist for your first day at a new job. Hi, I'm Nancy from Desert Haven Enterprises in Lancaster, California. I'm an employment specialist. I help people find and succeed at their new job. Maybe you're watching this because you're in my class at Desert Haven, or maybe you're watching this because you just got a brand new job and you're nervous. Stick with me. We're going to go over some tips and tricks how to get through your first day and your first month at a new job. We're going to talk about what to do before your first day, on your first day, how to deal with the nerves, and what to do after your first day. We're going to start with some things to do before your first day at work. Some jobs you might have a week or two to prepare. Some jobs you might only have a couple days to prepare. So as early as you can, start this process. Travel to the work site and make sure that you can get there on time every day. Make arrangements for backup plans in case of bad weather or car breakdowns, but make sure that you know how long it takes you to get there, about what time you need to get up in the morning to have plenty of time for a nice restful morning before you go to work every day. Before you start your job, do all your laundry, see if you need to go out shopping for socks or underwear or shoes or anything like that, and make sure that you are going to be ready for your first day with clean clothes. Make sure you have all the banking information and your ID and social security card before you go in on your first day. They call it orientation, and there's going to be some paperwork to fill out on your first day. Make sure you have all those documents. And as soon as you can, start going to bed on time and getting up on time as if you were going to work. If you're going to start a job and you have to be up at 7 o'clock every day, start getting up at 7 o'clock as early as possible so that you're practicing, you're getting more used to it every day, and that's going to make it easier on your very first day at work. Get plenty of rest. On the day before or the night before you start your new job, you want to pack a professional bag with a light snack, nothing that needs to be heated up, but don't really know what your break and meals are going to be like on the very first day. Or maybe you do, and in that case, plan accordingly and bring your lunch. But plan ahead with some water, a bottle of water, pen and paper, your ID, your social security card, and your banking information. You want to make sure you take all that stuff with you on your first day. Also, on the night before, plan for the weather and choose your clothing for that day. If they didn't tell you what to wear or you don't already have uniforms, then dress in business casual. You can look that up. It's not as formal as a job interview, but it still looks neat and clean and nice with safe shoes and generally a collared shirt for guys, like a polo shirt. Clean and neat would be appropriate on your first day of work if they haven't already given you uniforms. Set your alarm and get a good night's sleep. Night before is not a time to stay up late. Eat healthy meals leading up to your job. Don't try new foods that might make you sick. And also, don't let your anxiety make you sick. Definitely being nervous can wreak havoc on your body, and you want to make sure that you breathe and stay calm, and we'll talk about more of that right now. It's normal to be nervous. Seriously, I'd be more worried if you were not nervous about starting a new job. Being nervous shows that you care, that you want to do a good job and you want to make a good impression. Being nervous shows you care. You might even be nervous for a few weeks, right? Not just the first day, but it's overwhelming and you learn a lot in the first few weeks, and it's totally normal to be nervous and have some anxiety. There are things you can do about that. If you have someone to talk to, that definitely helps. Some of the things you can do if you feel nervous or anxious about your new job is breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try that with me. In through your nose, out through your mouth. It really helps. Don't be afraid to admit that you're nervous. It's totally normal to be nervous at a new job. Everyone gets it. Don't feel like you don't belong there. They hired you for a reason. You know you can do this job. They know you can do this job. Just because you're new doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. It's going to be okay. Just keep going. Ask questions. You're going to get it. No one gets it on the first day. Okay? Practice self-care. Get sleep. Eat healthy meals. You've got to take care of yourself if you're going to be healthy and happy at work. So don't neglect your personal care just because you started a new job. Visualize yourself being calm. I'm a calm person. It works. Don't overthink it. Just know that you're new and it's going to be a little while before you totally feel comfortable there, and that's okay. That's totally normal. If you have someone to talk to, it may not be there at work because you don't know the people that well yet, but if you have a job coach or a trusted friend or family member that you can talk to about your nerves, do that. It's good to talk it out a little bit. But know that your feelings are totally normal. It's totally normal. Everyone has anxiety the first few weeks of the job. So on your actual first day of work, here's some tips and tricks. Arrive at least 10 minutes early. Every day. If you want to arrive a little bit earlier, that might be okay too. If there's a break room, you can sit in there and wait, but you want to make sure that you're on time, and giving yourself that 10-minute buffer to get to work is important forever. You should always arrive at work 10 minutes early. Silence your phone and put it away, although they might ask you to get it back out later. Many companies have apps they want you to install for your time and attendance or for helping customers. So have your phone with you, but put it on silent and keep it in your pocket when you're on the clock. Be friendly and smile and introduce yourself to everyone. Offer handshakes. Try to remember names. We're going to talk about that on another slide. Watch how your coworkers are performing their duties so you get a better understanding of how to do your own job. Listen carefully, take notes, and write down important information like logins and passwords or door codes or other kind of information like that that you need to remember later. Write that stuff down because you learn so much in the first day that it really helps to take some notes. On your first day, you're going to learn a lot of people's names. It's impossible to try to remember all of them, but it helps if you write them down because you're going to be taking notes anyway. And then also using their name immediately in conversation, like, nice to meet you, Susie. Oh, I have a cousin named Susie. That will help you remember their name later. Or, if you don't have a cousin with their name, of course, just even saying nice to meet you and then repeating their name will help you remember later. Also, the first day is a great time to ask questions. It's important that you ask questions. They expect you to ask questions, so don't be shy. Be professional, though, and wait your turn. Don't interrupt. Do things like raise your hand or wait for a break in the conversation to ask your question. A lot of times your trainer will say, does anyone have any questions? And of course, that's a great time to ask. Be professional. Be happy and grateful to be there. They're going to love your enthusiasm, and they're going to love that you're there starting your new job. Again, don't be shy and ask questions. Chat with your new coworkers during break. It's a chance to ask about the neighborhood, like, hey, what's good to eat around here? Things like that. Ask them how they like their job or what's their favorite thing about the job. But spend the first couple days at least getting to know your coworkers a little bit while you're in the break room. Another thing to remember is to be safe at all times. You already know your basic safety rules, but there are also going to be specific rules to that job. So make sure you learn those rules and follow those rules and be a very safe employee. When you get home after your first shift, congratulations. Be proud of yourself. You survived the first day. You want to take some time to kind of go over the day and review, write down any questions you might have, read any documents or employee manuals that you received on your first day, because they expect you to know those rules. They may not have taken the time to go over every single rule with you on your first day, But when they give you that employee manual, sometimes you even have to sign saying that you've read it. So it's important that you do read it and understand it. Have someone else read it with you if you need to make sure that you understand all the rules of your new job. Excuse me. Complete any forms or paperwork that they gave you to take home. Sometimes there's stuff you have to bring back the next day. And kind of review. Honestly, think about how you did. Think about all the things that you're going to need to do the next day, and write down any questions that you have so you're ready when you go in. And you're going to repeat all of these steps every day. Getting there early, being clean and neat, having the right clothes, following safety rules, asking good questions, getting rest and eating healthy. This is your life now with your new job. Okay? Rinse and repeat every day. You're going to do these same things. And it's awesome because you got a new job. Remember, everyone has new job jitters. No one walks into a brand new job totally confident. If they seem that way, they're faking it. But everyone gets nervous for a brand new job. It's new people and new tasks, and it's a little overwhelming, and that's totally normal, and people survive it, and you can definitely succeed at your job. Following the advice in this video will help you have a smooth start and success at your new job. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.